Welcome back to DPRK Athletics. My name is Yong and we are here at Western Sydney Stadium, otherwise known as Combank Stadium, to watch the DPRK women's national football team take on the team from Bangladesh. The Tigers of Bengal are not known as a contender in this competition. In fact, it is their first ever appearance at the AFC Womens Asian Cup. In terms of South Asia, they are generally one of the better teams, but it does not seem that they will be a matchup for the DPRK. Really, this match is going to be about gaining experience and making sure that the DPRK can be in the first place position heading into the knockout round to ensure a best possible path to the final. I'm really excited. There are a lot of fans from Bangladesh here today, so I look forward to getting inside and seeing what it's like. I just wanted to give you an idea of what it's like inside the stadium itself, since my audio cut out last time. There is actually alcohol over there. They are actually selling beer, so that's a thing I didn't know about. Maybe they just opened it this time. It wasn't open last time. I'm not sure. Over here you have a sushi place, and up ahead of me there are burgers, acai bowls, and Vietnamese food as well. So you got, and the prices, I mean, they're pretty high, but I mean, I still got like a nice salmon roll for myself for about, what, I think the whole thing was like 13 AUD, which, as far as stadium food goes, I mean, I guess it's about on par for what you need to pay these days. I mean, it's a far cry from the absolutely nothing I paid at the little food stall outside the stadium in Laos. So, you know, it just shows how crazy and diverse the world is. It looks like there may be just about the same amount of fans. Last time there were about 2,000 fans. I would say that there's going to be about 2,000 fans this time as well. Really, when it's a weekday and you're starting the match at 13 o'clock and, you know, there's not a ton of local fans for either team, then yeah, you're going to have games that are sparsely attended. But it's really nice because you could get seats close to the match, no problem. And anyway, I'll head down to my seat, have my salmon roll, and get back to you. All right, we're down here at the seat, right by the stadium. You can see. Just going to review this salmon roll really quickly. This stadium food, salmon avocado. It tastes good, but it's not the greatest thing that I've ever eaten. Because, you know, you go to Japan, you get used to the sushi there. Really, I'm just hungover from yesterday. It was my birthday, so I was drinking, having some fun, grilling, hanging out with friends in Discord voice chat. So, you know, I'm just in the mood of recovering, and now I'm going to be sitting in the sun, and it will be very intense. But you know what? We're going to power through because we want to be close to the action. Well, that first half was almost an absolute shambles. We had about 3 goals taken away from us. It was insane because, I mean, there was a review. You know, you score a goal, review, taken away. Score a goal, review, taken away. Score a goal, you think it's there, and then 5 minutes later it disappears from the scoreboard and you have no idea why. That's kind of been the experience in the first half. But eventually they pulled through. They were dominating the ball on the other side. You know, Bangladesh was clearly overpowered. It just took time for the floodgates to open, and then in extra time of the first half, we got our next 2 goals. Yong is currently leading all goal scorers with 4 in the tournament, and Kim Yong, one of the top 10 athletes for the DPRK, also scored a goal this time. So, you know, I was just chilling. I met Deborah Kim, who is a reporter for local Top News, a local diaspora organization out here. She is also a doctoral student working on working as a musician. So very interesting people that you meet. I also met a chef who's a Bangladeshi fan, and he explained a lot of his team's composition. He talked about the different areas and how difficult you know, life in Bangladesh could be, and you know, who was good on the team and who wasn't. And it was a very fun first half, but it is so hot. It is unbelievably hot right now. You can see they've got the sprinklers going on the stadium, so it's, you know, it's basically just battling the heat. They're taking water breaks. I would say it is about, it feels like 25 degrees centigrade for me, or, you know, that would be like in the 80s for Fahrenheit. And we're up 2-0, so it should be smooth sailing for us in the second half. So we'll see you then. So the second half of that match was, once again, just kind of a total knockout of the Bangladeshi team. You know, they tried hard, but really, Jolson, you know, DPRK was just dominating on their side of the field. and they were able to just get basically whatever they wanted. You know, the Bangladeshi fans, they were out there, you know, they were cheering as much as they could, but, you know, the small contingent of us DPR Korea fans really were proud of the effort that they put forth. Met with the musician, the PhD student, and the reason I didn't do an after-match vlog is because she actually took me out to lunch afterwards. We had some pizza, and it was actually really good pizza. It was expensive. It was like 40 Australian dollars for pizza, but it was so good. And what stood out to her, she is Korean diaspora, right? It was the first time she had ever seen DPRK footballers. She said that it was really amazing, like how hard they played. And she was just like amazed at just their determination. So it was really cool to hear her thoughts. It was very nice of her to take me out to have a pizza lunch. And she even, if she has time, she might take me out to Blue Mountain or a nice place in the area. So, you know, you never know who you can meet when you go out to these matches. It's really was worth it coming down here to Australia to see these matches in person. Make some amazing connections with amazing people. What I'm doing now is my battery broke during the rainstorm that I was in yesterday. You can see that on Yong channel 2 eventually. So right now I am heading back to JB Hi-Fi to get a battery for you know, my mobile telephone. Otherwise it's going to run out of battery so easily. So heading back to the Westfield Mall to go do that, and then we're just going to kind of deal with the time until the evening match between China and Uzbekistan. It should be mildly competitive, but I think China is just as good as the DPRK team, so they are probably going to win. But I think it'll still be a nice, fun evening activity. Not take things too hard, because that game was draining. I was just dead. I mean, as I said, you know, I'm already hungover, but I was just dead after that game. Being in the sun for like 2 hours. Oh boy. I should have used sunscreen. I definitely should pick up some of that when I get the chance. But yeah, so heading to JB Hi-Fi, and we will check in with you later. I'm here at Westfield Mall. I went to JB Hi-Fi, got the battery I needed, got some water, some Gatorade, doing everything I can to keep my physical condition up enough to watch tonight's match. Yeah, and you know, I just walked around a bit, looked at what different stores had on offer, but I don't really like malls very much. There's not much for me to buy here. I buy most of my stuff online anyway, so. Anyway, we are going to be heading out back to the stadium, and we're about an hour and a half out from kickoff, so we'll go back and we will watch China take on Uzbekistan. So we're outside of Western Sydney Stadium, where China is about to take on Uzbekistan. You can see they have a large contingent of Chinese diaspora fans and just Chinese fans in general ready to watch the game. Last game there wasn't so many Uzbek fans, but obviously it'd be a huge coup for Uzbekistan to win. I believe that China should easily win this one, but either way, I think it's going to come down to Monday's match to determine who the first place in this group will be. But in any case, the DPRK is on to the next round, so we will see what China's mettle is in this match. China's already won their first match 2-0 against Bangladesh, so this is basically just another easy win for them on the way to first place, but you never know until the ball has been kicked off, so don't count out Uzbekistan just yet. And anyway, let's get in the stadium and get ready for the match. So we are about an hour from kickoff here at the China-Uzbekistan match. I was fortunate enough to be able to get a cold, ice-cold coffee. I love my ice coffee much more than warm coffee. It's rather difficult when I go to Western countries, and it's harder to get that iced coffee. I prefer it in a can, but you know, fresh will do as well. Surviving until the end of the night. But you know what, I am hype to see the Iron Roses of China and see just how well they'll do. I'm excited for how enthusiastic the Chinese fans are going to be, so can't wait, and we'll see you when the match kicks off. Oh, and as you can see, the sky is very cloudy, so thankfully I can kind of sit here a little bit more Easily. So we're about 10 minutes away from kickoff. The players are finishing their warm-ups. They've announced the starting lineups. Players were coming out. They were throwing balls. It's a festive atmosphere. There are definitely a lot of Chinese fans. I've seen a couple Uzbek fans, but that's about it. But, you know, getting to see such a world-class team here in Australia, it's just fantastic. Really looking forward to the start of this match. Well, it was kind of an underwhelming first half. Uzbekistan really was getting absolutely destroyed by China. I mean, they're only up 1-0. China's only up 1-0, but they 290 to 29 passes completed. China has 10 times the amount of passes completed as Uzbekistan has. I mean, that tells you something, doesn't it? Uzbekistan couldn't even get it on their side of the field. They're totally outmatched. I don't know how this match will end, but the outcome is not in doubt. It would take a miracle for China to lose this match. So it really is going to come down to Monday. There are a lot of Chinese fans here. I would say that there's an attendance of at least 5,000 people, so that makes the atmosphere a little bit more exciting. You've got everybody decked out in the red shirts, cheering. It's good to be here. But this match is a complete blowout. It's really all about enjoying the atmosphere, enjoying the night. It's cooled off to an absolutely perfect, beautiful temperature right now. So looking forward to the second half. All right, so I had to review the stadium beer as the second half kicks off here. We got the one on tap. Really foamy. Easy in, easy out. Pretty basic. Here's the Han Super Dry 3.5 low carb beer. They're both lagers. Oh, this one's got a weird taste to it. Yeah, I'm not as big of a fan. I mean, obviously it's low carb beer, so you know, what can you expect? But yeah, that's it. That's all she wrote for China and Uzbekistan. As you can see, the match just ended, and it's 3-0. 3-0. Not very competitive. There were two more goals. You could tell the Uzbekistani players were very frustrated. It was just one goal was another penalty. The other goal was a normal goal. And the fans here were absolutely fantastic. The fans over in that section, they were starting the wave when we were doing the wave the whole time. But you know, it really was, there was just such a huge difference in skill level that it was apparent that China was going to win from the very outset. Anyway, that's going to do it for me from here, from the stadium. I'm going to head back to my lodging, get some well-deserved rest, and get this blog out for everybody to see. So we will see you for the third match between the DPR Korea and China here next Monday. I'm really excited. In the meantime, you can check out all of the other adventures on Yongja Channel 2. So we'll see you later. 안녕히 계십시오. 여기는 파라마타입니다.